Hey, it's Aaron from GameEnthus.com, and I'm checking out the Truck Off Roll and Write, the food truck frenzy game. This game is made by Adam's Apple Games, and is designed by Ryan Lambert and Adam Rehberg. I apologize if I'm mispronouncing. So apparently there is another truck off game. I guess it's a card game. This is a roll and write version of that game. So this is from 0 to 99 players, so you can't play solo, or no one could play, I guess. Estimated time is about 25 minutes. Ages 14 plus. So yeah, this is truck off. So this game about operating a food truck and wanting to make as much money as possible. So let's set the tone before I get into what's in the box. Let's talk about what we're going to be doing here today. We're going to answer 4 questions about truck off roll and write. One question is we're going to answer is, what is truck off roll and write? How does it play? Who is it for? And would I play it again? So I kind of feel like I already answered what it is, but I guess showing it would also help. I hear you. I hear the yelling. So I'll put the box to the side there. So we have a set of instructions for how to play the truck off roll and write. A rather thick pad. There is an A and B side to all of them. Interesting thing is the B side is what's up, and the A side is I found that to be interesting. I know it's kind of hard to see all this. I got you. I have a solution to bring the visuals closer to your eye and not like this. You wouldn't like that, would you? No. Who likes that? This is angle work? Okay. And it comes with 6 dice. So you have D6, 2 D8s, a D12, and a D20. So and you have this lovely area here where you can fit other things in. Like if you just want to put a brush in there. You probably can't close the box, but if that's really your goal, it might not matter to you at all. I don't know that, but this broken volume knob from a broken Blue Yeti. You could just put that in there. Why would you want to do that? I have no idea. Let's talk about how it plays. So when truck off roll and write, you are operating a food truck, and your objective is to try to make the most money. Makes sense. You're running a food truck. You're not giving food away. You're trying to sell your food, and you will be moving around this grid. It's abstract, so it doesn't all line up. It is grid based. You'll be moving around this grid, stopping at different locations to sell food. You would start at where the orange, green, or blue truck are, and make your way through. The game ends when someone, I believe, finishes, when someone gets at this D4 here at the end. That does mark the end of the game. How this works is you are moving in this direction. So purple, yellow, green, so on and so forth. You can't go back. So on a turn, if I were to roll the dice correspond to these shapes here: purple, yellow, gray is the black D20. But as you can see, they all correspond to the different colors. So let's say I really wanted, the red is 7. Let's say I really wanted that 7, and I'm starting here. 1, 2. So I can get there. It's only two movements for me to get there, so it's within range. However, to put that 7 here, I'm foregoing these 4. So it's a trade-off. It's a risk reward. You may not want to do that, and you have power-ups that are along the axes of the grid. So if you mark down 3 or more numbers in these spots, you get the corresponding power-up. Same here for this row. Same for columns. If you mark 3 or more for the columns, you get the corresponding power-up. I'm not going to go over all of them. Let's go over a couple of them. So if I mark 3 here, this G represents a gas station. And that enables you to, basically you could draw a G anywhere on your map. And when you drive through it, you would gain +3 movement. So if I was, let's say here, and I went 1, 2, 3, if I'm going through the gas station, I would gain 3 more. So I can go 4, 5, 6. Well, technically 7, because I only use 3 to get there. So that's pretty neat. And you can drive to the gas station as many times as in one turn you can, but you can go through it again. You can't go through it multiple times on one turn. So that's pretty useful. So let's say I've started, for the sake of this, I'm going to start right here. Let me go over a couple more power-ups, actually. So you have the gas station. You have the O2 symbol, which means you can re-roll up to 2 dice for the rest of the game. The active player, the one who rolls, can re-roll any of the die they want. If you get this ability, you can re-roll 2 of them for the rest of the game. That can be useful to make it advantageous for yourself, or as maybe some like a take that mechanic. Like if you could re-roll what other people are really needing, to kind of screw them over. Choice is yours. The ×2 lets you put ×2. That looks terrible. Anywhere on the map, and if you get to that point, whatever the score that you would write in, you would multiply by 2. So you double it for yourself. That's pretty neat. Promote a venue. This one I found a little confusing. So if I were to get 3 here, I would get the promote venue ability, and that would enable me to mark the dots above any one of the types of venues, and it's a score multiplier. So if I were to mark the purple one, now granted the scores up to the purple one can only go to 4 because it corresponds to the D4. You would multiply however many promotion dots you have by how many things you mark. So if I mark 4 things here and I had 2 here, which is what you do when you promote something, I would get an 8 here. I would add 8 to my score. I think that's how that works. I found the promotion thing a little confusing, to be honest with you, but I'm still learning the game a little bit. Move your truck enables you to restart from another starting location, which if you paint yourself into a corner can be very useful. Yeah, so let's just show you a sample turn. Keep in mind, I mentioned that, okay, they've been rolled. You can't move backwards, so you have to think about what you want to do. So if I'm starting here, right now, purple is a 2, yellow is a 3, green is a 5. You might not want to jump right to red, because if you don't have anything else, let's say if I do red, I can maybe get the black, but I can't get the gas station, because I would only have marked 2 in this row. So you gotta think about what you're doing before you do it. So because I kind of play slowly, I would probably go here and then mark down, put a 2 there, and so on and so forth. And once you start getting the gas stations and you start using the X2s and everything else, it all really kind of comes together. And then, at a certain point, you're figuring things out. So it's like, oh, I need to get to the gas station to get way over here. So I would go, 1, 2, 3, 4. I get an additional 3. 1, 2, 3. For example, because I didn't actually make it, but you see my point. How the power-ups definitely come in handy. They are certainly very useful, and that's pretty much how the game works. And you're gonna make your way around and write all your numbers in and tally them up here to the left, and add them all up and have a final score. Who is Chuck Off Roll and Write for? I think it is definitely for people who are fans of the roll and write genre of games. I think it's pretty good for relative newcomers. Like I had to show my 13-year-old how to play fairly recently, and she's played other roll and writes, but not nearly as many as I have, but she got it. So on to the next question. Would I continue or keep playing Chuck Off Roll and Write? The answer is a simple yes. Yes, I would. I like it quite a bit. I like the theme. I like food trucks. So what's not to like, I like the fact that there is a take that mechanic if you want to use it, because if you are the active player, You do have the option of re-rolling any one of the die. I like the look of it. It's very colorful, pops. I like the abstract nature of how the city is laid out, where everything is not symmetrical and even. It's more like most cities. It's laid out and it's not all perfectly shaped. I appreciate that. I enjoy the strategy of being able to backtrack on the map, but not on the actual scoring board. And the fact that it loops around. If you look at the top row of the scoring pad, you'll have the gray area to gray area or purple to purple. So it keeps showing your toes. You have to really think about how you want your route to take shape. If I had to think of some things that I don't like about the game, I would have preferred if the game came with writing utensils, be that 4 pencils or 4 markers, but I do realize that there's a cost to all those things, so that would have been nice to have. Another thing is, in the actual manual, also would have been nice if there was a scoring chart for solo play to sort of rank you, where if you had if you scored like 30 points or something that's not so great, where you have a title associated with a certain range of scores, like 30 to 50 points, you are a water boiler or something like, along those lines. It's tied to something involving cooking or involving the culinary arts. By this point, there should be some things on screen that you can click on to watch more videos. Comments are appreciated. Likes, thumbs up are also appreciated, as well as subscribing. So that's going to do it for me. Thank you for making it this far. Be safe out there. Be helpful when you can. Keep your hands clean. Take care. Be blessed.